Yeah!
Hi.
It's Sarah. How are you?
How are I'm good. How are you?
Like this.
You like this? That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Uh, wow. It's so nice to see you. A nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm thinking of getting a haircut too, because like I tucked it all under the hat, but like it gets hot. I don't know if you ever get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you, is everything okay on your end? Can you see, hear everything all right?
Yeah.
Old fashioned. Don't crave attention and you can only be yourself with your closest friends. Uh, this is inaccurate. Oh, I unlocked a bonus quiz. Harry Potter. I mean, I don't know what half of these are, but okay, all right. Well, Sarah's here. Let's get started. Welcome. I guess you guys can hear me because you've been responding to the things I've been saying. Sarah, are you ready to join us? To join me? To join the conversation? I think there's a little bit of a delay. I'm so excited, you guys. I think everyone here knows Sarah's work. Okay, you're good. I'm going to send you and you just tap, yeah, I want to party with Jess. Yeah!
Hi.
It's Sarah. How are you?
How are I'm good. How are you?
Like this.
You like this? That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Wow. It's so nice to see you. A nice haircut, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm thinking of getting a haircut too, because like I tucked it all under the hat, but like it gets hot. I don't know if you ever get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you, is everything okay on your end? Can you see, hear everything all right?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay,
can see you. I can hear you.
cool. And I can hear you. This is weird because like it'll freeze up. like your video freezes, but it's on my end. So
Oh, I don't
yeah.
know. Because I mean, on my end, I'm looking, I can see me and stuff, and I can see you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nope, you're good. You're right there. Hey, we have a message here from my friend Nikki to get us started, if that's okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so talk, Nikki.
I went to a tourist information booth and said, tell me about some people who were here last year.
Okay. Okay.
I was born by cesarean section. But not so you'd notice. It's just that when I leave a house, I go out through the window.
Okay. I don't know like what she's all right. She has more to say.
How do you know when you're out of invisible ink? What's another word for thesaurus?
Okay. These are Stephen Wright jokes, and I don't know why. Well, anyway, thanks, Nikki. Okay, so welcome, Sarah. I'm so excited for this. Like, we've known each other, I don't know, like 5, 6 years around there. Does that sound right?
About 5, yeah. 5 years?
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And then once we started getting to know each other a little more, you're like, I'm gonna move to Portland.
Yeah.
So I get it. Whatever.
Yeah. It was just, I don't know, it was a good thing for us.
Yeah.
It's been a nice, like, growing opportunity for us, so it's been good.
Good.
We like it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
I like you as a person just as much as I love your artwork. And you have like 17,500 followers, something crazy that like they know your artwork, and like it's so cool to see how much of your personality comes out through your artwork. And I'm making you uncomfortable, so we like you, Sarah. We like you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey, everyone does taco salad a little bit differently. How do you do taco salad?
Taco salad? I don't think we
it?
ever we don't really do taco salad in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not super big on it, but like if I did it, I would probably just do like salad with the regular fixins and tortilla chips in it. But that's
No, that's good. Okay. I was so excited when I saw that you watched the new Mickey Mouse shorts that Disney does.
Yeah, I love them.
Oh
my goodness. I love them. Vincent will like.
Oh yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, Vincent, he'll get on a kick where he's like, let's watch YouTube. And I'm like, okay, well, you can watch like 2 things on YouTube and that's it. Like, there's nothing else you can watch. And he'll be like, oh, I want to watch the Mickey shorts. I'm like, yes, good. So yeah, they're brilliant. The writing is brilliant. The gags are brilliant. The shapes are brilliant. It's so good. I love it.
Yeah. Amen. Man, that's it. I just wanted a minute to gush with you about it. So it's, yeah. Okay, I have one more question.
Okay.
These are like icebreakers or something. I don't know. Like, I'm a guy in bed. You're at your house. It looks like.
I am in my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I want you to pretend that you find a magic lamp, and and you're given 3 wishes. But you quickly discover that the genie is the Will Smith genie from the new Disney remake. So now how do you feel?
A little bummed because Robin Williams is the best, but I really do like Will Smith, so I'd be bummed for like a second, but then it's Will Smith, so it's probably okay.
Well, but it's not Will Smith, it's Will Smith's genie character. That's the thing.
But the genie looks like Will Smith still, so maybe I'd feel like a little bit comfortable.
Okay.
Just smidge.
All right.
Just smidge.
I mean, I'm trying to. Yeah. All right. Whatever. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, hey, Heather joined. Hey, Heather.
Yeah.
Okay. So you draw pictures, you do character designs, you illustrate, you take like you're always working on commissions. You make enamel pins, and you've started making your own, like, your Hagrid pins.
Yeah.
You do, like, so many things. Like, can I ask, like, how this all started, maybe?
Sure. So, like, how doing art started, or just how I started, like, branching out and doing, like, other things?
Yeah, any of it, really. Just, like, were you always into art, making stuff?
Yeah. My mom was really big into art and, like, painting and things. And so, like, I grew up with her, like, making stuff and painting stuff. And so I've always been like, well, I want to do that too. So, I don't know. It's just in my family.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's a good environment to grow up in. So it was very like, oh, you want to do art? Like, here are all these things for you to do art with. So it's nice.
What
Has been nice.
did you do, like, three-dimensional stuff? Was it all, like, two-dimensional?
Mostly two-dimensional stuff. Yeah, mostly two-dimensional stuff. My younger sisters got really into doing like Fimo clay and sculpting things, and so we have like those materials around the house. But
Okay.
it wasn't something that I was like, woo, I'm super into that.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up your page here
Yeah.
so we can. I think everyone knows your stuff, but it's just really, really fun to look at.
Thanks.
Look at all that, man. This so you've just started doing the comics about your brain.
Yeah.
That's pretty new. Yeah. What's that like, making a comic about your brain?
It's very nice and therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. I've been dealing like I've had anxiety pretty much my whole life, and it's just been hi Nils. My sister's on here.
Nice.
It's been good to just take the insane thoughts that are in here and like put them into like something, or like
Yeah.
not humanize them, but like turn them into something that's like a figure or an object, and be like, I'm having discussions with this thing. And I don't know, it's just been really good to be able to say, hey, this is my brain, and I'm going to talk to my brain, and we're going to like hash this out. So
Yeah. Well, and it's obviously, like, resonating with people. I mean, you have hundreds, if not like thousands of people, liking and then commenting because they get it.
yeah, that's the other cool thing about it, is that seeing that I'm not alone in like what's happening in my brain, and like having other people be like, oh cool, like this is happening to me too. Not that it's cool that it's happening, but like
Right.
being able, like the camaraderie of having a ridiculous brain. So
For sure. I love that.
yeah.
It's so good. Hey, are you doing MerMay this year in a couple days?
I am not actually. I've I've gone back and forth about it with my hubs,
Yeah.
and I think that I really just need to take a break and like do other things for the month, because a lot of like dealing with Instagram and their new algorithm really, really like it gets in my brain and it upsets me. So my husband and I just kind of decided, we were like, let's just take May off, and like you can do just whatever you want, like, because I have a bunch of like little projects I want to get done. There are these earrings that I want to make, and I've started screen printing, and just like all of these things that I want to do. So I'm like, I'm just going to do all of that in May and not worry about the social media side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So it's
that
kind of
sounds good.
Yeah, bummer answer, but that's what's happening.
No, it sounds like a healthy answer for like getting stuff done and making cool stuff still. So that's great.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
excited.
this Hagrid. Look at that guy. The big.
Those were really, really fun.
How many did you make?
I don't know. I was like going through and looking at photos from when I was in the process of making them, and I think I made like 20 or 30 of them. And I didn't realize it was that many until I went back and I was like, oh geez, I did a ton of those. But like they were so fun to do, because it was like, I don't know, because it was me getting to like be super hands-on with something. I didn't have to worry.
Yeah. Well, it's a clay, whoops, right? That you shape and then you paint. Uh-oh, it's freezing up on me. Oh no. I don't know if you can hear me. You're frozen on my end. I think it must be something I'm doing. So I'm going to show some of your artwork. Look at these girls. It's fantastic. Okay, we're going to try and bring Sarah on again. Maybe it wasn't a problem for you guys.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry.
My internet is turds. It's definitely my internet. It's turds.
Dang it. I'm sorry.
No,
What are you working on? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to get into? You do lots. We can open up the questions. We can show your stuff. If there's something you want to do there, what do you want to do?
It's whatever you want to do, man. Whatever, we can ask questions. Questions are fine. I can answer questions. I can sit here and sweat because this is not something I'm good at.
Aw. Well, sorry. We'll yeah, I don't mean to give you pressure, but I do mean to celebrate you and your work and to show you off to everybody that I can. So, well,
Totally,
yeah.
it's fine.
Throw up some questions if you guys have them, and we do have a couple questions in the queue from my story. But is there maybe something nearby you could show us, or anything I don't know.
Yeah,
you've worked
on. So let me go grab something really quick. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds.
You're good. I'm gonna show some of your stuff here.
I've started screen printing.
Yeah.
It's not like real screen printing. It's like me fake screen printing. But yeah. So I went to the thrift store and I bought like a picture frame and then some like used curtains and stretched them over the frame. And then I have one of those silhouette cutting machines. And so I designed a little thing and then cut it out on vinyl. And then adhered the vinyl, but I want to make like t-shirts and stuff. So
cool.
Yeah. So there's that. And then I was going to show you the shirt, but I was sick all of last week and the shirt's like real gross. So never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Darn it.
It's cool though. I'm like really excited about it. There's a few other designs that I've done that I want to get that I want to print on like shirts and stuff. So, but that's it. That's like one of the things I'm doing. And then
Cool.
yeah, and then I have like earring designs. I don't know. I'm just excited about May. I don't have to worry about Instagram.
Good. Well, it's a good thing I didn't bring you on Instagram and showing off all your Instagram stuff, because that would be awful.
It would be awful.
Hey, Sexy Bicycle asks, what brought you to Portland?
So in 2016, we were living in a little apartment in Utah, and like our landlord had sold the building because he was going to renew like some bank thing, and he was like, nah, I'm too old for this. So he sold the building and they were going to demolish the building we lived in. So we were like, oh shoot, well, we've been thinking about moving like anyway, so why don't we explore our options that are out of state? And before JR and I had moved, JR's my husband, before we had moved to Utah, we had talked about moving to the Pacific Northwest at some point. And so we started looking at Seattle and Portland, and JR had gotten a few job offers in Seattle and Portland, and we just kind of were like, well, whoever picks him, like, is where we're going to end up going. and he ended up getting a job at a little credit union here in Portland, and we were like, all right, cool, let's go, let's do it. And so we're here. We've been here for almost 3 years, and it's a very good place. We like it a lot. Oh, that's my boy.
There's JR. Yeah.
That's JR.
That's really good to hear. I mean, like, you always, want people to end up in a spot they're comfortable, that works out for them, and I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. Norman D asks, what's your favorite project, and do you have a dream project that you haven't done yet?
Probably, I mean, I really enjoy the 31 Days of Harry that I get to do in July. It's what I'm known for now, which, I don't know, it's kind of a bummer, but then it's kind of like, whatever, it's cool. I enjoy doing that one, but there's a comic on the back burner that I've been thinking about for like the last 3 years and fleshing out and characters and things. So I guess it's kind of my dream right now is to finally do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious for myself. How important is it to have something new to work on for you?
I think for me it's important because I get bored. I don't think I'll get bored, but then I do eventually get bored, like all of the Harry Potter stuff that I was doing. I love Harry Potter. Like, anyone that knows me knows that, like, this is my do or die. I freaking love Harry Potter, but, like, doing all the pins and drawing Harry all the time, I was like, I can do other stuff, though, and I'm just bored with it. I'm bored with it. Like, I need to be doing something else. And so I think it's important to like keep my sanity, basically, that I start doing other things and exploring other stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear, because you see some artists, like, they do one thing one way and that's like their whole career.
Yeah.
And like that's great for them, but like there seems to be like you're always looking for, I don't know, you're still exploring, and that's just refreshing,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I wasn't like when I don't explore, I don't feel like I'm growing.
Yep.
And it sucks to not feel like you're growing. For me, I don't enjoy the feeling, and so like I want to be growing and all that.
For sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We have some more questions here. Ooh, Heather has a question. What's your favorite way to relax?
I am not good at relaxing at all. Like, I pretty much have to be forced into relaxing, and which is, I think it's funny because, like, being anxious and sad at the same time, there's a lot of times where it looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm not relaxed at all. But when I really enjoy thrifting. I like to go thrifting. That keeps me pretty relaxed.
Oh, I bet there's so many good like thrift shops in Portland.
There's a DI. There's a DI here, and it's less than a mile away from my house.
That's rad.
It's very good. I love it. I love it. It's the best.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I love.
Katie asks, how do you choose shapes and colors for your work?
Good question. I feel like I'm not super good at choosing shapes and colors. I feel like I kind of just do what I think I would like. And I tend to lean more toward like soft, round things, and then pink and yellow are my jam, and so I try to incorporate those. I don't have like, I don't know. Yeah, all of that right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy like round and pink and soft. That's me.
I love it. There's some pink and yellow there. That's great. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, and Matt asks, "What's DI?" That's inside baseball right there.
It's Deseret Industries, and it's actually off of Southeast 82nd. It's a little thrift store. It's they have cheap stuff. I dig it.
Like kind of along the lines of like choosing shapes and colors. like one thing that I find fascinating about your work and that I love is that you can obviously draw and paint and just make stuff in like so many different styles and approaches and media and use different techniques. And I don't know, I guess I just wonder, like, for yourself, have you seen like some kind of progression, or does it feel like there's something in specific that you're kind of gravitating toward, or is it all like I just want to try this for a bit, and I want to try like textiles, and I want to try like digital, and I want to try, you know what I mean? Like, is it all part of one thing maybe? Or?
I don't know. I think right now I'm just kind of like, I want to try this, and I want to try this, and I want to see what I like, and figure out what I can take and use and incorporate. And so it's just kind of like picking from everywhere is what it feels like right now. I'm not sure I don't know what end game is. Just being good at my craft, I guess.
I mean, you can check that box from our end.
Thank you.
Oh, you're amazing. No, I love it. It's so everything you do is just so effusive, you know? It's just bursting. And there's just so many things to love and enjoy about it in so many different ways. So I'll just gush the whole time.
That's fine. That's fine.
we can just sing your praises, and we'll all do it. This is great. You have, man. Oh, let me show what I'm looking at here. We have Harry Potter's. I heard you like that guy.
Oh yeah, Harold Potter. He's a good one.
Harold Potter.
These are some old ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I'd do some deep dives here. Look at these two. Walk here. He's a happy guy.
He's a little happy, chubby guy. Round and soft. That's me.
That's right. He's going to deliver a cake or something.
Probably.
Man, look at it. It's just, I can't get enough of it. When you, I mean, I think I know the answer, but when you look through your old stuff like this, what are you thinking?
I mean, straight up right now, the further you go down, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, Jess, why are you doing this to me? It's so far.
Oh man.
But
This is
I don't know.
I'm educating people. Look at this stuff, man. Oh, it's gorgeous. Come on, that's straight up little golden books.
I know, there are some things that are older that I like. There are some other things that I'm like, please, I just don't want this in my life ever again.
Oh, well, if we get to something that's really painful, please just tell me to, I don't know, to leave.
You're fine.
Yeah, everyone's saying, so good. I didn't know that you did animations. They're into it. See, I'm educating.
I didn't know that I animated either, to be honest.
Oh, I love this one. Oh,
Aw.
that's great.
A ghost.
Ooh, that's pretty spooky.
Yeah.
Man, do you mind? You mentioned your earrings a couple times. Is it going to ruin things for you or for us if you maybe say a little bit about, like, I know what an earring is. What's a Sarah Cosico earring?
So I don't have any of them with me because I was waiting until I had all like the stuff, but I wanted to do Fimo clay earrings, and I got like little heart cookie cutters, but they're like this big. So I just want like really, really big like statement earrings, and they're mainly going to be clip-ons because I don't have my ears pierced. I have like 2 months to pierce my ears. That's what I've told myself because I turned 30 in like 2 months. So
Wow.
yeah, but until then, no, I just clip-on. Big, giant clip-ons is what I want.
That's awesome. I love it.
Okay.
Hey, are there artists, musicians, anyone that like you just constantly have to see what they're doing right now and just take in whatever it is they're making? Yeah.
That's a good question. I follow a bunch of people on Instagram and Twitter just to like
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Because I think I love pretty much everyone that I follow. I'm like, oh my goodness, everything
Yeah.
everyone is doing is so good. So I guess
Yep.
like I just need to be taking in the internet constantly all the time. It's not healthy, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a lot to take in.
I guess like the McElroys, they're not. I
Hmm.
don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call what they do art, but it kind of is. They do a podcast or many podcasts rather.
Okay.
I always want to see what they're doing. They're great. They do My Brother and Me, and The Adventure Zone, and
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love
I've heard of
them.
those.
I love them. I always want to see what they're doing that's new.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Do you
like
listen? Oh yes.
I was just gonna say, and then like Kimbra, she's the greatest. She's a female
Kimbra.
singer songwriter.
Okay.
She's wonderful.
This Kimbra?
Yes,
Okay.
I love her very much.
Well, so do like 166,000 other people. I don't know her name. How embarrassing.
She's from New Zealand and she's great. If you remember the song Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier,
Right. Go to you, yeah.
she's in that. She's
Okay.
yeah. She sings with him.
Female part.
Yes, she's great. She's wonderful.
Ooh, look at that. She from outer space?
It's a super good music video.
Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Someone to check out. Thank you.
I love her.
Yeah. So more and more I'm meeting more people from Portland. In fact, we got people here in the that are watching that are from Portland. What is it about Portland that is like making it like an artist hub? Not that you have to like speak for Portland or anything, but like for yourself,
Yeah.
like do you notice that? Is there a community? Are there different communities? Is it a thing?
The art presence here is huge, definitely. Getting a group of artists together, this is what I've heard from other Portland artists, is apparently difficult.
Okay.
I know that there's Gallery Nucleus here, and they have like drink and draws and stuff. What else? There's a comic group, and they meet up weekly, I think, at one of the little comic book shops here. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I kind of want to try and get together like the Portland artists that I know, just so we can like draw together or something. I don't know.
Right.
It's harder for me to get out because I have Vincent, so it's like I'll just stay at home in my own bubble. But yeah, the art presence here is pretty huge, and I don't know what it is about this place that people are like, we must create while we are here.
Yeah.
But it's just nice.
That's okay. That's cool to hear because I'm a Utah boy stuck in bed, so I don't know. So that's good to hear. Oh, cool. Just gonna pull up something here on your profile. Actually, do you? What are the chances? You can say no. What are the chances you would like just draw like a quick something? Is that?
Sure.
Yeah.
What would you like?
Oh man. Well, I want you to draw whatever you want, but if you can't, I can come up with something if you want.
Let's see if I have anything that I'm like in the middle of that I could add to.
Okay.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
I love it. Well, do a picture of us talking. How about that?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. All right.
That can be done.
Okay. Oh, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. While you're doing that, maybe I'll pull up your profile again and people can see some of the other stuff. You could. I love it. Like when writers and artists are like, they're excited about something or working, like it's just dead quiet. It's the best.
I don't
Love
mind.
that.
Yeah, I don't mind silence like at
Right.
all.
Me either.
It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's the best. You do your thing. I'm just going through some of your pictures here. Look at that.
Oh,
It's so fun. And if you guys have any other questions before we wrap up, this is kind of your chance to ask. Sarah does lots of commissions, but that's her and JR.
yeah, it's me and my hubs. It was like hey, I'm taking commissions, and what can I draw to show that I'm taking commissions? I'll draw me and my hubs.
Perfect. And I love that you do these occasional, like an outfit you just bought or like a dream ensemble. They're fantastic.
Yeah, most of the ones that I draw are things that I own. So that outfit I do actually own. Both of those.
Oh, cool.
I own that one,
Okay.
yeah. The dress is thrifted, the tights are old, the boots were thrifted, and the coat is from Target. And then that one, yeah, that one, the sweater I'm wearing is from Target, the belt is super old, the jacket I thrifted, the dress I thrifted, the tights are old, the socks were from Target, and then the shoes were thrifted. And the beret was from Walmart, and the earrings were from somewhere, I don't know.
Wow. Man, see, that's another thing that I notice that I really like about you and your work is like you're super resourceful, taking all these seemingly disparate things from different places and pulling it all together. Love it. It's so good.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great to see. Oh,
That
that's
one
so
is
good.
That one's based on Heather's little draw this in your style that she did.
Yep. There's Heather's. Hi, Heather.
She's so good. I love her so much. Are you gonna talk with
She is
Heather?
awesome. We're gonna set something up. Yeah.
Good.
Right, Heather? Are you still there?
I think
We were talking about it.
Yeah, I think she went, but
Actually, this is a good time here. Well, all these people, they all know who you are. They don't know who I am. We're basically best friends, right?
yes. Jess is my best friend for anyone who's just showing up. He is my best
That's
friend.
all I need. Perfect. Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. Okay. Yeah.
It's Vincent. I want to do a short series of kid stories about Vincent the vampire based on my little vampire that I have at home.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And he's such a, like, everyone loves Vincent, like, instantly.
He's a good kid. He's enjoyable to be around.
Yeah. Oh, they're so fun.
Thank you, Jess.
Okay, any other questions here? I don't want to keep you all night, Sarah. But
Oh no, I mean, I have therapy in like 30 minutes. Or no, I have to get ready to go to therapy in like 30 minutes, so.
okay. Awesome.
Good
It's
therapy.
I apologize. It's a little choppy on my end. Have you shown your drawing? Are you
No, not yet.
on that?
I
Okay,
just
you're good.
finished it.
Okay.
You and me. Here we are.
Oh, look at that! Oh, I love it. It's so good.
It's you and me.
Oh, the
Wolfie.
best friends. Yeah.
We are best friends. That's us. Best friends. I can send it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Wow. How often do you start with pencil and paper? Can I ask that? Is that like, do you just have it all the time?
All the time. The iPad was just sitting here. I have like 3 or 4 different sketchbooks going at like one time, and it's just kind of every day pencil on paper, which is super enjoyable. I get real tired of the digital real quick. It's mostly
Yeah.
for finishing stuff that I use the digital for. But yeah, pencil to paper every day. So I have like one really big one. It's a thick one, and that one has plain paper in it, just plain white paper. That one just kind of ends up collecting like notes and just Facebook or like face doodles. Sometimes sketches for commissions, and then I have the there's there's a store here in Portland called Muji, and it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess if you've never been to Daiso, it's hard to explain, but it's like an Asian IKEA, kind of.
Okay.
And they have these little notebooks, and they come in different sizes and like different paper types, and one of them is grid. And so I use the grid one all the time for like
Cool.
a lot of like my comic that I want to do, a lot of the development is in that sketchbook. And then another one has like earring designs, and yeah.
Wow. That okay, so I mean I asked something similar earlier where like please don't answer if it's gonna ruin it for you. But you mentioned the comic a couple times. This comic you want to work on, you're kind of chipping away at. Can you say anything about it? Do you want to?
I mean, I can, like, it's not in a phase that is interesting yet. It's just kind of, I'm still, like, mulling things over and trying to figure things out. Ultimately, it'll be a story about sisters, which is appropriate because I have sisters. And it's kind of how, like, this big event happens, and these sisters kind of have to figure out how to save the world, essentially. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I've been thinking about it for like the past 3 years, and I'm like, you just need to like do it and finish it. And I've told a couple people like the plot line for it, and they're like, why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, 'cause I'm a chicken, that's why. So
Well, how? I mean, for myself, I don't know about you, and that's kind of what I'm asking. Like, for myself, I have to have smaller projects running at the same time as these book length projects or comics. Do you get that?
kind of, I guess. This is kind of like my first very big project that I've ever wanted to like take on. And so along with like that running in the background, I'm like, oh, here are these other little things that I'll do in the meantime. So I guess, yeah, that's kind of Brussels. Nope. Come here. Sorry.
You're good.
I don't.
I just have to find your post here. From where is it? I wanted to ask you about tabling at different events. This is Emerald City, I think. Yeah, Emerald City.
Yes.
Do you when you were in Utah, we'd catch up at Salt Lake Fan X. Do you table a lot? Do you do a lot of events? Do you go to events?
I've started doing more tabling at conventions in the past couple of years. I've kind of, this year I'm only doing 2 events just because, like, my brain cannot handle too much.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I do Rose City Comic Con up here, and then I did Emerald City last year, and I also did, LeakyCon, which is a Harry Potter convention. I did that last year. Yeah, it's fun. The preparation is like super draining, and I don't know, but it always ends up being worth it. Like the people that you get to meet and hang out with.
Right.
Sorry, I don't remember the question.
No, that's perfect. So a little over a week ago, was Salt Lake Fan X here in Utah, and usually I go. I've participated every year, and I'm stuck in bed, so I didn't go. And anyway, I, I, uh, I, 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 I just had this weird idea. It just hit me I thought I would reach out to one of my friends and see if they wanted to do a video chat like this on Instagram, like from their studio. And then I came to find out, oh, it's FanX. Everyone's tabling at FanX today. And I was like, oh, well, I should do video calls with them at their tables like earlier in the day so that they can tell people like, hey, this is where I am. This is what I have. Come check it out.
Yeah.
And just like a chance for me to share their stuff, you know, whoever's watching my feed. And anyway, that was the weekend. And then on Sunday, I was like, no, I should do this. Like, I should just call people in their studios and at their, you know, home and set up calls. And anyway, that's how it started, just like over a week ago.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, just like you're saying, like, because of the people you meet at events, the other tablers, the people that are coming, and just everyone there. Everyone's excited. They're into all this stuff and those connections. So anyway, this is my way of connecting with you a little bit.
Well, yeah, I think that this is brilliant. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a genius thing to be doing. Brilliant.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm sitting in bed talking with people that I really look up to. I'm like, hey, here's my pillowcase. Here's my.
Hey, that's totally fine. I don't know if you can see behind me, but we have our couch turns into a bed, and if we have somebody come visit, it'll take me like weeks to take it all down. So we just have a bed in our living room like all the time now.
Wow. Well, that's good. I mean, you're just prepared for the next visitor.
Just prepared. I have a question for you, and if it's okay to ask on live, can you sit in like a wheelchair or anything? Like, is that possible?
So like I have a lot of issues with my tailbone and my spine.
Man.
Those are for sure, like, they're documented. They can look and go like, oh, it's actually about 20 different things with my spine.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I heard that, but they haven't been able to treat it. Anyway, tailbone, you know, you kind of sit down on it.
Yeah.
So any kind of sitting is like the worst position, and then and then standing is second, because just all my body weight is just on my spine. So I lay down, or I kind of prop myself up with pillows and get some cushion, and that is the exciting life of that I lead.
That sucks, man. I wonder if they could rig you like a wheelchair that wouldn't have you be sitting straight up, maybe one that you could like recline in or something. I wonder if there's one.
There are some. I mean, I don't know how like people in general feel about watching a guy go down the street at this angle, like he's on a dolly, you know.
I don't know. I feel like if it would work for you, then like who cares what anybody else thinks? You're allowed to like live life.
Well, sure. I mean, I have. Well, it's not in my room. It's out in the hall. But I have this walker with wheels, you know, to just get real with you here. And it actually has like this built-in platform, like if you need to sit down. But I don't use that. But I use that to get around. I kind of wheel and putt around the house if I need to.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I hope that they figure something out, because, like, that sucks, man. Oh, that's an idea.
The Superman thing?
Yeah. You could lay down on your stomach.
This guy, Adrian, he's my buddy on Instagram. We found each other because we share some health issues.
Oh.
And, like, how cool is that? Like, we can connect that way.
It's very rad.
And he's a singer for a band.
Oh, cool.
Check him out. Even Thieves is the band. He sounds great. They sound great. And I wish him the best. So
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's good stuff. They're on Spotify.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That does sound familiar.
it's fun stuff. So let me ask you this: you do a lot of, I mean, it's like all self-initiated projects that you do, right?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Like if someone came to you and said, "Hey, Sarah, I'm working on the next Steven Universe," which it sounds like you're already doing that, but if they came and said, like, "I've got my own Adventure Time that I'm doing, and I want you to be like the storyboard artist or a character designer," and like you're super excited about the story and the direction they're going, is that something you would consider?
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
210%. I would love to work on other people's projects. Like, I really, like, the point I'm at right now is, like, job desperation, because I haven't gotten anything yet. And so if anybody came to me and they were like, "Hey, we want you to be a character designer on this," I'd be like, "Yes, please, let's go. Like, I want to do this." Yeah.
Wow. I wish I had a project, you know what I'm, and funding, so I could
Yeah, man.
do something. Yeah.
All good. It's all good. Someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
Someday. But is there anything you would offer to, like, I'm sure you run into people all the time that say, like, "Oh, you're an artist," and they check out your stuff and start melting because your stuff's so good. And then they probably say, like, "I can't even draw stick figures." You ever get that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you say to that? Like, do you just rub it in and say, like, "Whoa, you're awful"? Like, what do you say?
I just gotta say, like, I don't know, stick figures are cool too, and everybody has to start somewhere. Or I'll say, like, me neither. I can't draw stick figures either. Like, they're a mystery to me. Like, all
That's
art
good.
is just, it's a lot of practice and really wanting to do it. That's really
Yeah.
all it
That's good. I like that. Well said.
is. Get good, mate.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Nice.
Let's
Man.
start telling people. Just get good.
Oh, I was gonna, yeah, get good, mate. Come on.
Make that a shirt.
I was gonna ask you about style, because I had a bunch of people that didn't have, like, official questions, but they were messaging me about your style, talking about your style. They love your style. Did you notice a point where you started noticing, like, "Hey, I kind of like the way I'm drawing," or "I like the way this direction's going"? Did you feel things, like, starting to pull together at any point?
I still don't feel like they're pulled together. There are, like, a couple of things that I've started enjoying about my art. The way that I do mouths, how it's kind of cat-like, but it's more like Rankin and Bass looking.
Yeah.
I'm starting to kind of enjoy that part of my art, but I still feel like I'm like, I think I like this, and maybe I like this, and maybe I won't keep that. So I feel like I'm still not there in terms of, like, where I want to be style-wise, but
Okay.
I'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah. And how did you, like, get to this point, like, so far along? Like, you didn't start here.
No, I did not start here, which kind of feels like a bummer that I didn't start here. I still feel like I'm not good enough. But
Aw.
just lots of practice, lots of, like, life drawing, lots of studying things and seeing what I like in other people's art, I guess. That's how I got here. Just drawing all the time.
That's my brother just showed up. I'm his uglier little twin.
Oh,
Look, he's eating ice cream in front of us. Man,
rude.
can you believe these people just coming in my bedroom?
They just bust in whenever they want.
Right. Oh, okay. That's funny. It was just a surprise visit.
Hello.
Yeah, lots of. I mean, have you taught by chance? I'm just thinking about, like, when I talk with younger people, and you say, like, you got to draw a lot, you got to practice, and that's. I mean, I think that's the real. That's what it comes down to. And I'm wondering, like, if you've taught and, like, how you tackle that.
Yeah, I actually taught in Orem at the Sarah studios that they had. Before we moved, I taught there. Hello! I taught there for a little bit, and they wanted an anime teacher, specifically.
Okay.
And I was like, that's fine, like, I enjoy anime, I consume it. Like,
Yeah.
I have my favorites or whatever, and so it was just kind of like teaching a bunch of girls, like, basics of drawing. Like, all of them were like, we don't want to do all these basics, but I'm like, but in order to, like, construct your favorite anime characters, like, you have to know the basics of these things, like, the basic shapes and stuff. So, it was a good time. It was not my favorite thing. I'm not the greatest teacher, but I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah. No, that's really good to hear. And like I didn't know that you had taught. That's really cool to hear. And like that'll be crazy to see what hi. Well, Evelyn wants to say hi apparently.
Hi.
Okay. Sarah's waving to you. Okay. Yeah, I'm just always curious to hear from. I usually teach summers, and I usually teach like week-long workshops. And I found, this year I can't. But yeah, it's just always interesting to hear. Like, we love drawing, and I mean, I don't mean to speak for you, but like, usually the people who keep going, like, it's because we love it, or because we find new things to love about it or within it. Yeah. And so like, but that's the love for it. That's the passion. Like, that doesn't translate into skill unless you apply it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you could learn how to do anything that I don't know. You could learn how to do anything, really.
For sure. Mitch. Oh, can you see that question?
I can see the question, yeah. We didn't, like, teach specific characters, but if I had a favorite one to teach, it would be Sailor Moon. If I could teach anybody how to draw any anime character, it would be Sailor Moon. Hands down.
Cool.
She's the best.
Cool. Oh man, hopefully we can reconnect. That was my fault.
You didn't like my answer? No Sailor Moon, Jess? No Sailor Moon? We're done with this conversation.
I mean, I don't even want to get into it. I think I accidentally hit end, which I don't know. My finger's not even up there, so I don't know what. Anyway, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. But
Instagram
no.
said, done.
What's that?
I said Instagram said you're done. We're done with this conversation. It's
I know.
over.
Well, it's because we were talking about like applying yourself and starting with the basics, and they don't endorse that, I guess.
Much like everyone else who you tell that answer to, they were like, no, that's not how it is.
Yeah, they're like, ew.
Bro, I don't want to learn the basics. I mean, me neither, but,
Right. Do you ever do, maybe this is a silly question. I've never asked anyone this, but do you ever, what do you do? Let's say that. How do you sharpen some like a technique or a media? Yeah, or do you?
Good question. Do I? I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever sat down and been like, I want to get good at this specific thing. But it sounds like that's a wise thing to do if you want to, like, get better or level up. To, like, pick something like, I'm going to sharpen this skill and just get, like, real good at it.
It cut us out. That was an act. Oh shoot! I'm gonna try and start this again. I exited out somehow. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh man, hopefully we can reconnect. That was my fault.
You didn't like my answer? No Sailor Moon, Jess. No Sailor Moon.
I mean, I don't even want to get into it. I think I accidentally
totally
hit
fine.
end, which I don't. My finger's not even up there, so I don't know what. Anyway, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, but
Instagram
no.
said, done.
What's that?
I said Instagram said you're done. We're done with this conversation. It's
I know.
over.
Well, it's because we were talking about like applying yourself and starting with the basics, and they don't endorse that, I guess.
Much like everyone else who you tell that answer to, they were like, no, that's not how it is.
Yeah, they're like, ew.
Bro,
Excellent.
I don't want to learn the basics. I mean, me neither, but, you know.
Right. Do you ever do, maybe this is a silly question. I've never asked anyone this, but do you ever, what do you do? Let's say that. How do you sharpen some like a technique or a media? Yeah, or do you?
Good question. Do I? I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever sat down and been like, I want to get good at this specific thing. But it sounds like that's a wise thing to do if you want to, like, get better or level up. Like, pick something like, I'm going to sharpen this skill and just get, like, real good at it and then move on to the next thing and do the same thing. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Well, I'm just curious because, like, I mean, you do tons of characters. Man, if anyone is ever in need of a character, like, I'm sending them your way.
Please.
Like, you can just tackle so many styles and interpretations and variations, and like I love, like, you can tell, like, when you look at your stuff, like, you can see that you're like massaging different parts of this character to come out, different parts of their personality, and you can kind of mold it and shape it, and like you can just tell you have that flexibility because you have all that experience to back it up.
Thank you. It's very
For
sweet.
sure. That's how it is. I'm here to preach the good word.
Preach the gospel of Sarah. I like
That's what
it.
it is. It's all you. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna look forward to you taking some Sarah time, making some earrings in May.
Yeah.
Ditching the Instagram. Who needs that?
No one.
Nobody needs that.
No one.
No, but yeah, I'm just glad, like, you've just always got something. There's always like a new reason to see what you're doing, and I feel like I said earlier, like, some artists, you know, they pick a thing that they're gonna do, they pick a way that they're gonna do it, and they do it every day, and that's great. But it's just, I don't know, there's a lot more life in what you're doing. I feel like it's all new, it's all fresh, it's all there's just always a new reason to check it out, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate hearing that, because I feel like I've stagnated in, like, a horrible way, but I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, are you able to, I don't know if appreciate's the right word, like that, you know, like when you stagnate, like it's a frustrating, dark, confusing place, but like, are you able to at least, like, acknowledge maybe, okay, when I come out of this, I'll have like new stuff, but right now it sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of, whenever I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm plateauing, and it's just kind of like, this just means that there's an opportunity to grow. Like, you're just stagnating because, like, you're about to, like, grow. So when it gets flat, it's just time for another, like, growing up thing, I guess. That's how I see it as, in my brain anyway. I, like, visualize it like, oh, I feel like this. But that just means that soon this will come along, so.
Yeah. No, that's good. And I mean, I don't know, for myself, it doesn't necessarily make it easier to know that. Like, it still sucks.
Yeah, it's still like, oh, this is crap. I hate this.
Right.
But it's,
but I think, like, I think probably for like maybe a younger artist or someone who's just starting, like, to have their first big, you know, creative block, let's say, like, that could just ruin a person if they don't know that it's just one step, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it ruins me when I go through creative block. Every time I'm like, why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? But it's like, you're just growing, man. And growing is painful. No matter, like, no matter what anybody says, like, growing is painful and it sucks, but I feel like you usually come out the other end of it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, well said. I like that. Sarah, what is something expensive that we can buy from you? What is a way we can support you, cheer you on, get involved?
You could go clean out all of my enamel pins that I have left in my shop, because I need them to be gone, please. I need them to be gone. You could, what is it? I set up one of those coffee things, the coffee website,
right.
or coffee. Yeah, I set up one of those. If you want to just like throw $1 at me or something, that's cool too. I wouldn't mind.
Do we just look up your name?
I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in my Instagram bio and be like, hey, go buy some stuff. Or, like, just give me some money, please. I have friends to pay.
Aw, who could resist that?
Who can resist that?
Okay, cool. Sarah, it is, like, the best to see you and catch up and share you with everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. It was good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
I enjoy seeing your face. I don't know. I just wish you all the best, and I hope that they figure out how to, like, help. Because you deserve it, honestly. You deserve everything.
Thank you. Oh, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Big finish. Big finish. Oh, man. Yeah, bring my brother back in here. Let's get everybody. Sarah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
You too.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Yeah, sounds good.